In this video, we'll be taking a look at 3 MLB games happening on September 9th, 2022. Welcome back to Cash Out Sports. Let's dive right into it. Oh, and don't forget to subscribe and to click the bell icon to get notified as soon as these videos get released so that you have more time to plan out your bets as we provide these videos on a daily basis. I can guarantee that you'll have all the important information that you'll need on these 3 MLB games after fully watching this video. One more thing before we start. If you would like to gain access to our best exclusive betting picks to take your sports betting journey to the next level, then check out our Patreon in the link down below where we offer anywhere from 1 betting pick a day up to 10 betting picks a day and much more. Now let's get started. Boston Red Sox versus Baltimore Orioles. The Boston Red Sox travel to Baltimore to take on the Orioles on Friday night in Game 1 of a 3-game American League East battle over the weekend. The Red Sox come in after getting swept in a 3-game series to start the week in Tampa Bay. The Orioles come in having lost 3 of 4 games to the Blue Jays to start the week. The pitching matchup for tonight will be rookie right-hander Brayan Bello of the Red Sox taking on Austin Voth of the Orioles. The Baltimore Orioles are battling for one of 3 wild-card spots in the American League, while Boston is last in the American League East and well out of playoff contention. Boston has lost 6 of the last 7 played on the road, 6 of the last 7 on the road against a team with a winning record, and 37 on the last 53 when playing against a team from the American League East. Baltimore starting pitcher Austin Voth has allowed 2 earned runs or less in each of the last 5 starts, and over that span has given up a total of 6 runs in 26 1/3 innings, with Baltimore winning 3 of the 5. While not official, Boston has all but waved the white flag this season as the team has shut down a number of key veterans and has already begun the process of giving looks to some of the team's prospects. Meanwhile, the Orioles are in the midst of their best season since 2016 and most assuredly would like to end this season with a record over .500. So the Baltimore Orioles money line is our full game side pick. The total has finished under in 3 of the last 5 games played between Boston and Baltimore, as well as in 9 of the last 11 games played by Boston at Camden Yards. The total has finished under in 4 of Boston's last 5 overall and in 11 of Baltimore's last 15. Baltimore starting pitcher Austin Voth has allowed 2 earned runs or less in each of the last 5 starts. Voth has an earned run average of 2.12 in his last 5 starts. The under is 4-1 in the Orioles' last 5 games against a team with a losing record. The under is 4-1 in the Orioles' last 5 home games versus a team with a losing record. Boston is 7-1 to the under in the last 9 games following a game that they've scored 2 runs or less. 2 out of the 3 games went to the under in the last series in Baltimore between these 2 teams. Lastly, Bello has been pitching quite well in his last 3 starts with an earned run average of just 3. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. Washington Nationals versus Philadelphia Phillies. A pair of National League East opponents open up a weekend set on the diamond in the city of brotherly love. The Washington Nationals are on the road as they kick off a 3-game series with the Philadelphia Phillies Friday night. Washington closed out a 4-game set on the road with the Cardinals Thursday afternoon. They were dropped 6-5 in walk-off fashion Wednesday night in the 3rd game of the series. Philadelphia finished a 3-game series at home against Miami hoping for a sweep. The Phillies picked up a 4-3 win on Wednesday night in the middle game of the set. In the season series, the Phillies own a 10-2 advantage, including a 4-game home sweep in the most recent series August 4th and August 7th. The Phillies will turn to Noah Syndergaard for the first game of this series with the Nats. He threw for a 3rd innings, allowing 3 runs and 7 hits in the Phillies' 5-4 loss to the Giants on Sunday in his last start. With Zach Wheeler landing on the injured list, the Phillies were hoping for some longer outings from the veteran righty, but he only managed 4 frames. He gets one of the worst teams in the majors here. They have been lit up from the mound all season long. Entering this game, Washington holds a bottom 5 staff earned run average and WHIP and has served up the 2nd most runs in the majors. They will try and play spoiler in this series, but look for Syndergaard to respond with a better performance Friday. Give the upper hand to the Phillies here, so the Philadelphia Phillies money line is our full game side pick. Washington entered Thursday's game with the under holding a 67-65-5 advantage in regard to the total this season. The Nationals are 26th in the majors with an average of 3.8 runs per contest, and they are 24th on the road as they put up 3.85 runs per game as the visiting team. Washington has seen an average total of 9.09 runs per game, and that number climbs to an average of 9.11 runs per game away from Nationals Park. Philadelphia comes into Thursday's action having seen the over post a 67-62-6 mark this season. The Phillies are tied for 5th in runs per game this season as they average 4.68 runs a contest. Philadelphia puts up 4.73 runs per game at home and has seen an average total of 8.86 runs per game entering Thursday. That number falls to 8.69 runs per game at Citizens Bank Park. Patrick Corbin will get the start for Washington in this game. He has been rock solid for the Nationals over the last month but has been routinely crushed by opposing teams regularly. This looks like one of those games. Corbin has a bloated 6.28 earned run average and 1.7 WHIP and is just 6-17 on the year. On August 6th against the Phillies, he gave up 6 runs and recorded just 2 outs in a disastrous first inning in an 11-5 loss. Philadelphia has a knack for Corbin, and they will hit him hard once again in this game. Syndergaard has not exactly been the Thor of years prior, so the Nationals will be able to scrape by some runs against the veteran righty. Philly averages 4.66 runs per game, so expect most of the damage to come from their side here. Even with Corbin's better numbers of late, you can't trust him to keep things in check against the Phillies. Over the projected total is our full game total pick. Tampa Bay Rays versus New York Yankees. The Tampa Bay Rays will travel to the Bronx on Friday to begin a critical 3-game series with the Yankees as the American League East race continues to tighten. The Rays come in with 3 straight wins and 8 wins in their last 10 games. The Yankees, after stumbling through much of the second half, have seemingly found their footing again as the team starts to get healthier. The pitching matchup for Friday night will be righty Drew Rasmussen of the Rays taking on Yankees right-hander Frankie Montas. The Rays are 6-1 in their last 7 during Game 1 of a series and 19-7 in their last 26 overall. The Yankees are 45-17 in their last 62 home games and 36-17 in their last 53 during Game 1 of a series. The under is 4-1 in Rays' last 5 overall. The under is 19-7-1 in Yankees' last 27 overall. The Rays are 2-5 in the last 7 meetings in New York. The Tampa Bay Rays are playing their best ball of the season, and they throw out a pitcher in Drew Rasmussen, who has a 2.7 earned run average and 1.05 WHIP. The New York Yankees still have offensive issues. They're battling injuries, and Frankie Montas has given up 33 hits and 20 runs in 30.2 innings since coming over from Oakland. The Yankees are usually tough at home, but I have to lean the Rays on the road here given their current form. Look for the Rays in their lights-out pen to roll to a tightly played win. So the Tampa Bay Rays money line is our full game side pick. The Yankees are 3-7 to the over in their last 10 games, while the Rays are just 4-6 to the over. Tampa Bay's pitching has been dominant as of late with an earned run average just over 2 in the last 10 games. The Yankees' offense is hitting just .220 since the All-Star break and scored just 2 runs in the 3 games against the Rays staff last weekend. Looking at the offenses throughout the previous 6 games, the Rays are averaging 4.17 runs per game while the Yankees are scoring 3.33 runs per game. The ability to have a high BIP means you get a bunch of hits regardless of how the defense is shifted, and in the last 7 days, Tampa Bay has a .317 team BIP while New York has a brutal .204 BIP. These lineups have been struggling and the pitchers should be able to put up zeros throughout the game. This game will be scoring and decided by 2 runs or less as both offenses are going to struggle. Under the projected total is our full game total pick. That's all for now, so if you have any other games you would like reviewed, then leave a comment down below with the game you would like analyzed. Subscribe to our channel, leave a like on this video, and we'll get to it as soon as we possibly can. We would also love to hear your opinion on the picks presented to you in this video, whether you agree or disagree with them, so leave a comment down below and do let us know.